Dear soul, today, the angels lead me to share with you a message that touches the heart and illuminates the darkest paths of your spirit. There is a connection in your life that seems to resist all rational explanations, something that transcends time and space, defying even your own emotional limits. It's the kind of love that many would call impossible, but which for angels is just a crucial chapter in their spiritual journey. This person who occupies your thoughts, your dreams, and perhaps even your tears, feels something for you that cannot be measured by human words. They struggle with an internal battle that spans lifetimes. You represent for her a mirror that reflects both the beauty and the challenges of her own soul. This reflection is powerful, but also intimidating, as it illuminates aspects of herself that she is not yet ready to confront. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I deserve a love that expands my soul and heals my wounds." Now, on with the message. The angels show me that this person is living a painful paradox. On the one hand, there is a deep desire to be with you, to get lost in the depth of your energy, of your love. On the other hand, there is an almost paralyzing fear of losing themselves in the process. It's as if she's on the edge of a precipice, hesitating between taking a leap of faith or retreating to the safety of her own emotional walls. The angels reveal that this connection is no accident. It was planned by your souls long before this life began. There are lessons you both need to learn from each other. Lessons about unconditional love, patience, and above all, about trusting in divine timing. Often, what seems like impossible love is actually an opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. Imagine a bird trapped in a golden cage, where it has security but no freedom. This person you love is in the same situation. They look at you as the open sky, an invitation to fly high, but they fear leaving the protection of their cage. The angels say that you are the wind beneath their wings, and that even without realizing it, you are helping them to find the courage to fly. Dear soul, it is important that you understand that true love cannot be forced. It must flow freely, like a river that finds its way between stones and obstacles. The angels ask you to trust this process. The love you share is not just an emotion. It is a divine energy that is shaping you both into something greater. Sometimes it may seem unfair that you have to wait, that you have to endure the pain of uncertainty. But the angels assure you that none of this is in vain. With every moment, with every tear, you are becoming stronger, wiser, more aligned with your purpose in life. And that person, even in silence, is being transformed by the light of the love you bear for them. Spirituality is clear. The destination of this connection is written in the stars, but the choices you make now shape the path that takes you there. The angels ask you to keep radiating your light, because it is the beacon that guides this person through the storms of their doubts and fears. Now take a deep breath and feel the presence of the angels around you. They whisper to you that what seems impossible today can become the most beautiful reality tomorrow. Love knows no barriers, only lessons. And in the end, everything will align for the greater good of both. Dear soul, this is only the beginning of the revelation. This is the time to prepare for the blessings to come, because the impossible is just a state of mind that faith can transform. When the angels look at you, they see a luminous force that defies circumstances and the odds. That's why today they want to take you deeper into understanding this journey we call impossible love. They show you that behind every challenge there is a hidden purpose, a greater motive that guides your heart and the heart of that person. You might ask yourself, why aren't things easier? Why does love, which should be light and simple, seem to be shrouded in so much pain and confusion? The angels reveal that this connection is like a diamond in the making. The pressure, the difficulties, the uncertainties, all of this is polishing something extraordinary, something that will be precious and eternal. Before we continue this message, write in the comments, 2.22, everything is happening as it should. I trust the process. This will strengthen the energy around you. Now, continuing the message, the angels show that this person you love is on a journey of self-discovery. Perhaps they have lived their whole life surrounded by expectations, from family, friends, or even themselves. Now, faced with the love she feels for you, she realizes that in order to move forward, she needs to let go of old patterns that no longer serve her. But this is a painful process that requires courage and time. Imagine for a moment that you are like a lighthouse in the darkness. Your light guides, but does not push. This is how you are influencing this person now. Even if they seem distant or confused, the energy you share is illuminating parts of their soul that have long been dormant. They feel your presence, even in silence, even when they don't have the words to explain. This journey, dear soul, is not just about togetherness. It's about growth. The angels ask you to see love as a spiritual school, where you are both learning valuable lessons. For you, perhaps this is a lesson in patience, in trusting in divine timing, in knowing that true love is never lost, even when the paths seem uncertain. The angels also show that there is a reason why this person feels so much resistance. It's not that they don't want to be by your side, it's that they fear they're not enough. They look at you and see a brilliance, a strength, a beauty that makes them question whether they are ready to match it. This is her great challenge, to realize that in order to love and be loved, she doesn't have to be perfect, just true. Dear soul, the angels show me that the role you play in this story is to bring lightness and understanding, not to carry the weight of this journey alone, but to keep the space open so that love can blossom at the right time. They ask you to trust in the wisdom of the universe, because everything is being guided perfectly, even if you can't see it now. There is something magical going on behind the scenes, something the angels want you to know about. This person is beginning to awaken. They may not say it in words, but they feel that they are being called to something greater, something that can only be experienced alongside you. The angels work to remove the veils of doubt and fear, helping them to see the true potential of this connection. However long the road may seem, know that every step you take is a step towards full and unconditional love. Every challenge faced, every silence endured, every moment of uncertainty, all of this is building a solid foundation, a connection that cannot be broken by temporary circumstances. Dear soul, the angels also want you to take care of yourself during this journey. Don't lose sight of your own value, your own light. Keep investing in yourself, in your dreams, in your happiness, because in the end, true love is not about completing the other, but about sharing what is already complete within you. The angels remind you, what is meant for you will always find its way back to you. Trust, allow, and keep shining. You are much more loved and protected than you realize. The angels are here to bring you more revelations about this journey, about how the impossible love you feel is being transformed into something that heals, uplifts, and restores. This is a chapter in your life where pain intertwines with learning and hope, creating a path that will lead you to discover not only the power of love, but also the depth of your own soul. Imagine for a moment a seed planted in arid soil. It may seem that nothing will happen, but beneath the surface, roots are forming, searching for the nutrients that will one day allow that seed to grow into a majestic tree. This is how the angels describe the connection between you and this person. Before continuing the message, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us to continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message, the angels show that this person, on their journey of self-discovery, is beginning to face the shadows that have prevented them from embracing the love they feel for you. These shadows may be old fears, wounds from past relationships, or limiting beliefs that have made them believe they are not worthy of experiencing such deep love. She sees you as a force of light in her life, a presence that inspires transformation. But this light also exposes her vulnerabilities, her deepest fears. It's not easy for her to deal with all this, but the angels want you to know that this process is necessary. Just as fire purifies gold, these difficulties are shaping her soul so that she can open up fully to the love you share. Dear soul, the angels show me that there are times when you may feel as if you are carrying the full weight of this connection. There may be nights when doubts whisper in your heart, asking if it's worth it. But they ask you to remember, you are not alone. They are by your side, strengthening your faith, your heart, and your determination. This person, even without knowing it, is being guided towards an awakening. They may not have the right words to express what they feel, but the angels show them that their every thought is permeated by your presence. There's something about you that she can't forget, something that calls her back, like an irresistible magnet. But this journey is also about you. It's not just about waiting for this person or trying to fix their broken parts. It's about looking inside yourself and recognizing how much you've grown, how much you've achieved. The angels ask you to see this experience as a mirror, reflecting how resilient, loving, and capable you are of facing any challenge with grace. Now, the angels show me a scenario. They show you and this person in a moment of deep connection, where words aren't necessary. It's a moment when everything aligns, when barriers fall away, and love flows freely. They say that this moment is on the horizon, but that it requires patience, faith, and the willingness of both of you to face your own inner storms. Dear soul, the angels want you to practice healthy detachment. This doesn't mean letting go of what you feel, but trusting in the natural flow of life. Sometimes, by letting go of control, we allow the universe to work in our favor, aligning everything perfectly. You don't have to be this person's savior. Your light, your presence, and your love are already making a difference. Now it's time to trust that the work of the angels and the power of your own love will open the necessary paths. The angels conclude this moment with a powerful message. True love knows no limits. It transcends logic, circumstances, and even time. The journey may be challenging, but the destination is worth every step. There is something powerful and transformative about the way souls choose to meet, especially when love seems impossible. The angels whisper that your connection with this person transcends the limitations of earthly life, echoing on a level that few can comprehend. They want you to know that while the mind questions, the heart already knows the answers. You can feel that you are in a cosmic dance with this person, where the steps sometimes seem uncertain, but have a divine synchronicity. This love, so deep and complex, is not an accident. It's a choice that your souls made long before you met in this life. Now, the angels ask you to visualize a flame. It is strong, but sometimes it wavers, threatened by the winds of uncertainty and fear. This flame represents the connection between the two of you. Despite the challenges, it will never go out, because it is fueled by something much greater than your current circumstances. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I trust in the power of divine love that guides my journey." Now, continuing the message, the angels show me that this person is at a turning point. For a long time, they fought their feelings for you, trying to repress them or justify them as something fleeting. But now, something has changed. She's beginning to realize that resisting this love is resisting a part of herself. Imagine a butterfly coming out of its cocoon. For this person, you are like the outside world that they are still learning to explore. Your presence challenges it to grow, to leave behind what limits it, to embrace its true essence. However, this process is delicate and requires patience. The angels ask you to remain the silent force that you are. There is no need to shout out your love or demand immediate responses. They remind you that true love doesn't need to be explained or proven. It just exists, flowing and transforming everything around it. Dear soul, know that your journey with this person is far from over. The angels show you that you have a lot to experience together, but each moment needs to be built on understanding, acceptance, and trust. This is a destined connection, but like any great work, it requires time and dedication to fully blossom. There is an important message that the angels want you to hear. Love is not a matter of merit or effort. It simply is. This means that you don't need to do anything more to be loved. You are already worthy of this love, just by being who you are. This person, in their awakening, is beginning to see this too. They are realizing that they don't need to be perfect to be by your side, and that the love they feel for you is stronger than any insecurity or fear they may carry. The angels show that signs will soon start to appear. These may be small gestures, unexpected words, or a subtle change in the way she communicates with you. These signs will be like beacons, indicating that the inner work she is doing is beginning to bear fruit. But remember, dear soul, this is a two-way street. While you wait and trust, the angels ask you to also look inside yourself. Is there something that needs to be healed in you? Are there any beliefs or fears that still prevent you from fully receiving the love you deserve? Take this moment to cultivate your own inner garden. When you are aligned with your essence, love flows to you effortlessly. This connection you share with this person is just a reflection of what you already carry within you, a bright, unmistakable light. Dear soul, the angels conclude this block with a message of serenity, trust in the dance of life. Even when the steps seem uncertain, the melody is leading you in the right direction. The angels ask you to take a deep breath as you absorb the next words. You are approaching a moment of profound revelation, a point at which the emotions, fears, and hopes of the person you love can no longer be contained. They show me that the barriers they have built around themselves are crumbling, and the truth will finally begin to emerge. This person, dear soul, is going through an intense inner journey. They are being challenged to face their own ghosts, the insecurities, regrets, and doubts that have kept them at a distance for so long. But the angels assure her that this is a necessary process, a purification that will pave the way for something much stronger and more genuine. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I deserve true and transformative love." Now, continuing the message. The angels show that this person is approaching a time when they will be forced to face their feelings, not because of external pressure, but because their own soul is crying out for it. Imagine a volcano about to erupt, accumulating energy until it can no longer be contained. This is how the angels describe her current state. For a long time, she has tried to deny the intensity of her feelings for you, seeking distractions, occupying herself with other things, or even keeping her distance. But the angels show me that the love she feels is like a river that always finds its way. It's starting to flow in a way that she can no longer ignore. This person, at their core, wants to get closer to you, but fear still holds them back. They fear exposing themselves, being rejected, or showing their vulnerabilities. This fear comes from wounds that have nothing to do with you, but have been accumulated throughout your life. The angels, however, are working to heal these wounds, helping her to find the courage she needs to take a step in your direction. Dear soul, you are also part of this process. Your energy, your light, and your patience are creating the safe space she needs to open up. The angels show me that, even without realizing it, you are sending vibrations of love and acceptance that reach her, helping her to dispel the fears that paralyze her. The moment of truth is approaching, and the angels are asking you to be prepared. It may be that this person appears in your life in an unexpected way, with words you never thought you'd hear. They may confess everything they feel, or they may only hint at the depth of their emotions with gestures or glances. The angels want you to know that regardless of how this moment unfolds, you are already prepared. You have already walked a path of growth and self-discovery that has made you strong and resilient. They ask that you receive this truth with an open heart, but also with wisdom. Dear soul, know that this moment will not only be a transformation for her, but also for you. It's an opportunity to reevaluate what you really want and deserve in a relationship. It will be a chance to decide, with clarity and confidence, how you want to move forward. The angels whisper that this moment of revelation will be like the sunrise after a long night. It will bring clarity, hope, and the possibility of a new beginning. But they also remind you that true love doesn't require perfection, just a willingness to grow together. Dear soul, the angels conclude this block with a message of strength. Trust the process. The universe is aligning everything perfectly, even when it seems that nothing is happening. The truth always finds a way to surface, and when it does, you will be ready to receive it. The angels now lead me into a chapter of your journey that carries an energy of redemption. This is the moment when shadows begin to give way to light, and love, previously repressed and stifled, finds its voice and expression. The person you love is finally beginning to understand how they really feel about you, not as a passing idea or desire, but as an undeniable truth written in the depths of their soul. The angels show me that she is going through a powerful awakening. Imagine a storm that, after devastating everything around it, leaves the air clean and fresh, allowing the sun to shine again. That storm is what this person is facing right now, an internal battle that is freeing them from the barriers that have prevented them from fully living the love they feel for you. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I accept the healing and redemption of love in my life." Now, continuing the message, this person, dear soul, is being challenged to look inside themselves and face truths they have avoided for a long time. They realize that the love they feel for you is not something that can be controlled or erased. It is part of who she is, a force that moves her towards you, even if she tries to resist it. The angels reveal that, although she still feels fear, there is a new courage being born within her. It's as if something in her soul is saying, "No more running away. It's time to face it and live what's real." This moment of redemption is not just about admitting your feelings, but about freeing yourself from the weight of your own insecurities and mistakes. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that your presence is a gift to this person. You not only inspire them, but challenge them to be better, to overcome their own limits. And although this process is not easy, it is transforming you both in ways that you cannot yet fully understand. The redemption of love, according to the angels, is a process of deep healing. It's when past wounds, regrets, and mistakes are transformed into learning and growth. For this person, it's the moment to leave fear and doubt behind and embrace the truth of their feelings for you. For you, it's time to make room in your heart for forgiveness, compassion, and, perhaps, a fresh start. The angels show that this person is preparing to take a significant step towards you. It could be a word, a gesture, or even a look that carries all the intensity of their feelings. This step will be an act of courage, proof that they are ready to start living what they have so far only dreamed of. Dear soul, the angels are asking you to pay attention to the signs. They are guiding this person to find the best way to get closer to you, to express what they feel in an authentic and sincere way. But they are also asking you to prepare yourself to receive this approach with an open heart, but firm in your own value. This redemption doesn't mean that everything will be perfect or easy. It means that both of you will have the chance to rebuild something that has been shaped by time, lessons, and choices. It's a moment of reconstruction, where what seemed lost can be renewed on stronger and truer foundations. The angels conclude with a powerful message. True love is not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and moving forward with more wisdom and courage. This is the time to trust that what is real will find its way to you, in a natural and divine way. Dear soul, the redemption of love is within your reach. All the angels ask is that you trust, allow, and keep walking with the certainty that everything is lining up exactly as it should. The angels guide me now to the final chapter of this message, a moment that encapsulates all the love, pain, and hope you have carried on your journey. They want you to know that nothing was in vain. Every tear, every smile, every moment of doubt or courage, everything contributed to this divine outcome, where the paths of destiny finally meet. The angels show me that the person you love is about to make a choice that will change everything. It won't be a decision made on impulse, but an act of truth, born of the deepest understanding of what the two of you mean to each other. It's a moment when souls fully recognize each other, where love, previously repressed and veiled, finally finds its expression. If this message is resonating in your heart, write in the comments, "I receive this divine outcome with love and faith." Now, to continue the message, imagine a door being opened after being locked for years. Behind it is a world of possibilities, a place where love knows no bounds, and the pain of the past is transformed into strength and learning. This is what the angels are showing you, a fresh start, a chance to experience love in its purest and most honest form. This person, dear soul, finally understands that the love they feel for you is greater than any fear or doubt. They see in you a home, a safe haven that has been there even in the darkest storms. And now, she feels that the time has come to allow herself to dive into this connection, not with reservations, but with total surrender. The angels ask you to welcome this moment with wisdom. They say that although love is powerful, it also requires care, patience, and a mutual commitment to grow and learn together. This divine outcome is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter that can only be written with the active and conscious participation of both of you. Dear soul, the angels also want you to know that this is the time to celebrate your own evolution. Not only have you waited for this love, but you have also transformed yourself in the process. You have learned to be resilient, to trust the universe, and above all, to recognize your own value. This love that is about to blossom is a reflection of the light you have radiated all along. Now the angels ask you to visualize the following scene: you and this person, face to face, in a moment of deep connection. There are no more masks, fears, or barriers. There is only truth, authenticity, and a shared desire to build something meaningful. They say that this moment, although simple, will be one of the most powerful of your life because it will represent the triumph of love over all adversity. The angels conclude this message with a statement that you should keep in your heart. You are worthy of all the love the universe can offer. Trust in the process, for what is yours, by destiny, will never cease to be. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I accept the divine outcome in my life with love and faith." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like it and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.